Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. And as you can see, I am sitting in a chair that does not have a back to it. And I'm actually balancing right now as well. So, a company called SitTight sent me a chair. It's on Kickstarter. It's actually very close to reaching its goal. And I posted a picture about it on social media. It seemed like you guys were interested in seeing a video on it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this chair from SitTight. Now, if you're like me, I'm at my desk all of the time, and their slogan is "Get fit while you sit." So I figured I'd check it out and see if there was actually some sort of benefit to attempting to balance in a chair while I'm sitting at my desk working all the time. So here's a close look at the chair, and it was extremely easy to assemble. No difficulty there. You can raise and lower it with this handle right here on the side. Flipping it over, here is the bottom of it. Now the bottom of it, you'll see, has an inflatable ball that you can balance on, and what's nice about it is that you can inflate it to your liking. You'll see here it comes with a quick pump. Very easy to inflate. You can just go ahead and slide this in and pump it right up, take it out, and it actually fits very conveniently right there. So the more air you put into it, the harder it's going to be to balance. So you start with it a little bit more deflated and work your way up. The top has a mesh feel to it, which is also very breathable as well. So after using this chair, I've noticed a few things. First of all, it's very important to place it in the right spot. This being because if you're off just a little bit, you're kind of leaning to the side and it's more difficult to balance. Now, what's nice about it, at least in comparison to an exercise ball, is that it stops you from tipping over. I've seen people use exercise balls at their desk and it kind of slips from under them and they kind of fall. So it's nice that if you accidentally do misbalance too far, it's going to catch you and you don't have to worry whether you're tipping back or going forward. I also find that it really forces me to have good posture, which I've kind of struggled with seats that have a back to it, is always slouching over. This really keeps my mind on the idea of, hey, I need to balance, and I also need to keep a solid posture, which I found made my lower back a little sore for the first week that I used this chair. However, it is getting better and better, and my posture is getting better as well. Now, it will work on carpet or a hard surface. You will need to inflate it a little bit more for carpet because there's a little bit more give, which is what I found because I'm on carpet right now. But I still have a lot of more inflation that I could do, and I still find it difficult. Now, there's a couple of ways you can sit on it. One being your feet on the floor, which mine are right now, and it's much easier to balance this way. I find if I get tired or anything like that, I can just set my feet on the floor, still balance a little bit. It's still a bit of a workout, but the best type of workout is when you put your feet up onto, I guess, the platform while you're sitting here and attempt to balance. Now, it's a little more difficult when I don't have anything to grab on in front of me. You'll see here I am balancing right now, and I can feel it being a little difficult to do. It really activates your core. You really have to sit there, and it's not recommended to just sit there like this all the time. You can if you'd like to, but most of the time I have a keyboard in front of me, a mouse in front of me, and this makes it easier to actually balance. So when I usually sit, I'll have my feet up, and I'll be balancing because I have a mouse and a keyboard I can use. Now, like I said, I'm at my desk all the time, and not just for work, even for fun as well, if I'm doing some PC gaming or playing the Nintendo Switch as well. It's just a nice way to not be stagnant while I'm sitting down, and just kind of forces me to be a little bit more active, focus on my posture as well. I think overall there's going to be a great overall benefit because I'm at my desk so much. It's great that I'm actually doing a little bit of a workout while I'm sitting down. Now, you can also move the seat and kind of put it in a straddling position, which I find is easier to sit in. It's just a different way that you can sit in the chair. It still will activate your core, just maybe not as much as if you had the chair in a more horizontal fashion. Now, you will have a tendency to want to lean forward and really not balance, so it's important to stay focused and make sure that you really put the effort into wanting to balance, because that is what puts in the effort. And you can notice it because you will get a little bit more tired, and I found that over time it gets easier and easier, but you really need to push through that initial week because it isn't easy actually to always sit there and balance, especially if you're sitting there for longer periods of time. Now, anyways, I'd like to finish up with some final thoughts, and for me, a lot of times I will have 3 monitors going behind me, so it is easy to swivel between the 3 monitors and use my keyboard, move over, do some video editing, But you do need to place it in the right spot, as I said earlier. Also, it is nice that you can take breaks. It's comfortable to actually just lean forward a little bit and sit there like this, of course, making sure you have decent posture as well. Now, if you're like me and do a lot of sitting down, I think this is extremely beneficial and something that I am going to benefit from in the long term. So not even necessarily activating my core and that all that stuff, but actually focusing on my posture. I think that's one of the biggest things, because I really struggle with wanting to lean over and sit there like this. But when I'm in this chair, it really makes me think about it and always readjust my posture. And even over the past couple weeks, I'm noticing when I'm sitting in this chair, my posture is getting better and better over time for longer periods of time. So anyways, that's it. That would be my review on this SitTight chair on Kickstarter. Like I said, it is almost fully funded. I will link to it down below. There's still a good amount of days left. I think over 20 days left as of this video. So definitely go check it out. Well, like I said, link down below. And that's pretty much it. A desk setup tour video is coming soon, so I can talk about all the things I have at my desk and more new things coming soon. And that's pretty much it. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.